Will I curve it for you, sub? Yes. Everyone else? No. What else can I say? Can we all get ice cream now? Huh? Yes. Huh? Yes. No. I haven't gotten that far yet. It took forever to grade.
That's why you shouldn't give us. Yeah, don't give us groups. Yeah. Raise your hand if you don't want groups.
Yeah, it's not a voting scenario. All right. What did I want you guys to work on last time?
12 through 25.
Let's take a look. All right. 12 to 25. Someone catch the light. So, ladies and gentlemen, so starting on Monday next week, we have a small portion of the final to take. Okay, it's last Monday next week, and then I guess this class is Wednesday.
Yeah. No. It's Thursday.
This is Thursday?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess my sixth period, it would make sense. Sixth period's there and fifth period's there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So here is a couple of things of as far as how finals go. The email that is 7 minutes after class gets out doesn't get read any faster than the email that's 2 days after the fact. Why is that? Because I'm not paying attention to email right now at that point. Okay? I always get the email. What can my child do to bring up their grade? I barely even stacked the papers. I haven't graded yet. No idea what your kid can do to do better. Study. I had in one of my other classes, I had a student that I had a Schoology assignment, which you guys don't have one, but this is in another class. And the student got 1 out of 21 questions correct. It was multiple choice. And the parent said, well, what can my child do to improve their grade? And I told the parent this. I said, your child just needs to try, first of all. Once they've tried and can't do it, then we'll move to the next step. But a 1 out of 21 on multiple choice.
It's hard.
Yeah, like probability-wise of me guessing incorrectly and getting 20 incorrect answers, it's pretty ridiculous. So, but the parent was like, well, what do you mean try? I'm like, they haven't turned any homework in for the past 6 weeks. We can start there. Oh, can they just do everything now? Sure. I'll tell you what, I really, you know me, I'm so sarcastic. I wanted to say, there's a big trophy at the end, too.
Did you say that?
No, I really wanted to. Sometimes my language in my head is talking. Sometimes the filter allows things to slip out. As I've gotten older in age, the filter's gotten better in certain circumstances. Better, yeah. Oh, I was
There was
bad.
a time where it was worse.
Oh, yeah. There was time I'd be cussing in class. I'd be, saying, blam it. Huh? No, you wouldn't have liked that one. I was angry. I was bad. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. So, what problems was it? We started with number what? 12. Oh, hey, a distance formula. A distance problem. Let's hear it. Are we okay on distance? Anyone need to see that number 12?
Yes, please.
Why, you can't look it up? Remember that? And then the midpoint formula is this, the average of the x's and the average of the y's. Cool? So is there anything about number 12 that you need to see? Okay. Number 13. Describe any key differences between inductive and deductive.
One uses exact-
We gotta look that one back up. I can't remember that.
One uses patterns, the other one uses.
What do you got? You don't ever have to ask. Yes. Yeah.
Can you show the midpoint formula again? Wait, so choose distance?
Johnny.
Inductive uses patterns and stuff, and then deductive uses definition.
Inductive says what? Inductive says reasoning uses observations and patterns, as you said. Good job. And deductive, so that's like used by scientists. Like, oh look, the birds came back with orange feathers. Something must be happening. Deductive uses facts, definitions, postulates, theorems. So deductive is more of what's going on with math, and then inductive is kind of what science approaches to things does. Is science always right? No. I think I told you all this. 1978, 4th grade.
Story time.
We were doing the problem with global cooling. Because global cooling was a huge thing.
Oh yeah.
I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
Global cooling.
Yeah, so why am I a cynic to global warming? Because the huge thing put on by the energy company in Arizona, nationwide actually, was the fear of global cooling because of greenhouse gases or, I'm dead serious. I am dead serious. This was an actual thing. So people are like, no, global warming's happening. Guess what happened in 1978? No, global cooling's working. It's like, okay? Just saying. What's the real thing? Oh, there's someone saw a pattern. And it's just because they put their Pepsi can down next to some microprocessor and it absorbed the energy of something. And I'm just kidding. I'm being sarcastic. I shouldn't do this. All right. Given the statement, if two angles are vertical angles, then they are congruent. So does everyone remember how to write the converse? Because I bet you we're going to have to do that. What's the converse?
Switch the.
Yeah, you flip the if to make it the then, you make the then to make it the if. And it's also a pair of shoes, but I get it. What about the inverse?
Make that not true.
Yeah, take the original statement and put knots in there, right? Or that's not going to happen. And then the contrapositive is the flip over with knots. What is always true? There's two things that's always true. The statement and the contrapositive. If those are both true, they should both be true. The inverse and the converse do not have to be true. If the inverse and the converse are not true, then not all four of them aren't true, which means you cannot write it as a biconditional statement. All four statements have to be true in order for that to work. Okay? Number 15, vertical angles. Does everyone feel comfortable having an algebraic scenario with vertical angles? Sure, I will. All right, here, vertical angles, yay? And I have x squared plus 5x is one of the angles. Is that right?
Yeah.
And 3x plus 24. We know that these two angles have to be equal to each other by definition with their vertical angles. So if I set them equal to each other, I get to this. Yay? And this is usually where I start realizing if a kid didn't do well in Algebra 1, start stepping up because I see some magic that takes place with these. Okay? I mean, it's. I just look at it going, okay. No, I'm going to move everything over, set it equal to 0 because this is a factoring scenario. So I get x squared plus 2x minus 24 equals 0. Does everyone agree with that?
Yes.
Does everyone feel comfortable with what I've just done?
Yes.
What two numbers multiply together give me negative 24, add together give me positive 2? 6 and 4. Which one has to be positive? So when I add them together, I get positive 2. 6 has to be positive. This has to be negative. Okay? What did this one say? It says, find all possible values of x. So then I get x is equal to negative 6. X is equal to positive 4 because you set them each equal to 0. And both of those answers would work. None of them give you a negative angle. Yo.
So on the written final on Monday, are we going to be graded for our work? Or the answers?
Both. How I'm going to grade it is I'm going to look for the answer first. If you get the answer wrong, then I go back and look at the work to see if I can award points. Does that make sense? So the kid who just has the answer only gets it wrong. There's no work shown. That becomes the right wrong. That becomes like the kid didn't even write anything down for the proofs and the givens. Made it easy. Yes,
Are all the proofs gonna be on Monday?
don't know. I gotta look at the final. I haven't seen it yet. They're hiding it from me again. They pick on me. It's yeah. Yo.
It's on Thursday, isn't it?
It's the first part. We have 2 portions to our final. We just made it so long that we had to do it over 2 days versus 1 day.
So we have it on Monday too?
Yes.
No.
Go back to sleep, Johnny.
Why?
All right. So number 16. Number 16. One in letter H. Angle 1 and angle 3 are called corresponding angles, right? They fall in the same spot. Hey, are corresponding angles always equal? No. What has to take place for corresponding angles to be equal? The lines have to be parallel. Okay? And then 2 and 6 are alternate interior angles. Are alternate interior angles always equal?
No.
Nope. Our lines still have to be parallel. And then 2 and 3. Those would fall under same side interior. Same side interior, are they equal?
What's the name for that?
Corresponding.
Yeah. No.
Consecutive interior?
Yeah.
Consecutive interior, same side interior. Okay? Are they always equal? When are they equal? What?
That.
The lines have to be parallel and perpendicular. So the 2 lines have to be parallel, and the transversal, the line cutting through the 2 parallel lines, has to be perpendicular to those lines. And then they're equal. If they're not equal, what is special about same side interior or consecutive interior angles? And they are supplementary, so they add up to 180. Good. Okay? And again, that has to take place if the lines are parallel. 4 and 8 are alternate exterior angles. And alternate exterior angles are equal as long as I'm dealing with parallel lines. But it's just a way of naming where those angles are located. Is there any problems with 12 through 16 that I need to focus on anymore with y'all? Y'all feel good about it? Happy? If 2 angles are vertical angles, then they are congruent. So the statement's true, and the contrapositive will be true, because if they are not congruent, then the 2 angles are not vertical angles. And then the inverse would be or the converse would be, if they are congruent, then 2 angles are vertical angles. Well, you can easily have 2 angles that are congruent that aren't vertical angles, right? So that doesn't have to be true. The inverse would be, if 2 angles are not vertical angles, then they are not congruent. Well, you can have, this falls in the same category. So the statement and the contrapositive are both true. All right, number 17. Number 17. Yeah. B? Yeah. Does anyone need to see A?
No.
All right with that? B? Here we go. All right, so this is 17B. We have some shape. What do the arrows mean?
Parallel.
Parallel, good. So is that 3x and 7x? Angle 1. Okay. So, what can you tell me about this angle and this angle here? Are they equal? No. They are consecutive interior, same side interior angles. So what do you know about same-side interior angles when you're dealing with they're supplementary? So 3x plus 7x is equal to 180. 10x is equal to 180. X is equal to 18. Sweet. Okay? And I forget what this is asking. Find x and then find the measure of angle 1. Well, what can you tell me about the measure of angle 1? Same as 3x. Okay, so if I know that x is 18, that means that 3 times 18 is 54, I believe. Did I do that right? So that's 54 degrees, so this has to be 54 degrees as well. What don't you get? No, stop talking to me. Is that okay? Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? 18a, sure can. 18a. So I have two, 4, 50. I have 3, 20, and 1. All right. So this line and this line are parallel. Okay, that's what this means. I don't know what that means. All right. So some things to realize. If this angle here is 50, what can you tell me about angle 3 and why?
It's the same.
There you go. So this is going to be 50 degrees as well because they're alternate interior. Good job, Sawyer. Okay, so now I have a triangle here. In a triangle, the angles have to always add up to what? 180. So if I have 50 and 20, that means it has to be 110. And then all three of those angles have to add up to what? 180. So I have 110 plus 50 is 160. So that must be 20. Is that right? And then if that's 20, I have a 20 and a 90. So that must be what? 70. There we go. And another way we could have looked at it is we could have realized this has to be a 90-degree angle as well. So 20 plus 70 is also 90. So there's a lot of things. Yeah.
How'd you get 20 degrees for 2?
Angle 2. We know that these form a straight line.
Oh, okay.
So if that's 50 and we found that to be 110, that gives us 160, so 180. Yeah.
We go for 19.
19. Okay. Does anyone need to see, did I answer all the questions on A? Does anyone need to see B on that one? Are we okay? Yes, B? We're good? All right, 19. All right. 19. We have these points that are given. Yay? So we want to find the equation that involves those. So you have to go back to Algebra 1. Not literally, but you have to remember. You find the slope first. So that's x1, y1, x2, y2. So that's going to be 12 minus 6 and 1 minus 3. So that's 6 over negative 2. So I get negative 3 for a slope. Did I find the equation yet? Nope. Now we got to find point slope. So I'm going to use my point slope formula, which is this. You guys ever see this one? If not, your teacher didn't show you something last year. So that's the equation if you wanted to leave it just like that. I don't think it asked. It said find the line. Yep, there's the equation. This works right here. Now a lot of people are so hung up on, oh, but you have to solve for y. Okay, I understand. And I understand being hung up on it. So this is the equation in slope-intercept form versus point slope. This is the calculus way that we want you to get to. There's no reason to take it any further and make arithmetical errors on it. But if you want to be that kid, good. The line parallel to 3x minus 6, 3x minus y equals 6, that goes through the point 4, negative 10. So the next part of number 19 is we want to know what the line parallel to this equation that goes through this point would be. Okay? So, do I know the slope of this line yet?
Yep.
Just by looking at it? Some of you can manipulate it, but some of you can't. So I'm going to do this. Do I know the slope yet? Well, you might be able to see it, or some of you might realize multiply everything by negative. What's the slope? 3. Okay. Now we want to know what line parallel. So what's the parallel slope? 3. Good. So the parallel slope is going to go y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. x1, y1, this is the most important one. Y minus 10 is y plus 10. Slope, parallel slope's this. I'd say you're done here. But again, some of you feel that you have to go all the way. Which answer's correct? Both. Cool. Then the vertical line passing through 6, 3. Vertical line passing through 6, 3. What do you know about vertical lines? What's the slope? What's the slope of a vertical line? 200,000 extra credit points if someone could tell me.
Are you serious?
No.
Come on.
What is the slope of every vertical line out there? Casey?
That's fine.
Like an
I said
infinite slope?
It's an infinite slope, so it's undefined. Okay? Undefined. Okay? So 200,000 points to Casey. I'll make sure you can put it in there.
Casey doesn't.
If he has extra points, then he can distribute them amongst people.
Hey, Casey, remember all those rock, paper, scissors we played?
Yeah. Remember how times you made times I beat you?
Oh, yeah. Now he's going to tell you, oh, I let you win. I always choose paper.
No, I tell him that I choose rock and then I give up because I think I'm reverse psychology.
You're
about
dumb.
All right, so the vertical line that is going through the point 6, 3. Okay? So think about this. The point 6, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3. What is the equation, the vertical equation that goes right through that point? Yeah. X is equal to 6 is the winner. Okay? Boom, vertical line. 300,000 extra credit points for you. I've often thought about that, being I can multiply things by scale factors, making some assignment worth, 285 trillion points.
That's what this guy does, Richardson.
Does he?
Yeah.
He makes his finals worth $1 million.
Yeah.
All right, I'll make mine worth $1 million then.
Can you make like a
For the area of the box is not going to change.
Make like one proof that if you get it right, you like ace the test.
You can get it right though.
You get an 80-point proof or something.
I'll tell you what, I will give you the option. I have a 20-step proof that I will give you as the option to take in place in the final.
Really?
You don't get it. You don't even listen. You don't even listen.
You're bluffing.
Wait, like no joke. If we get everything right, we get 100%.
I
Like actually.
Yeah.
It's on camera.
Bluffing.
It is on camera. No, I'm not
Wait.
bluffing. I got it.
Wait, what?
When can we take this? Can you give a hint to it?
He's making it seem
Into
a lot
it?
easier
Yeah.
than it is. I feel like it's something like crazy.
What?
Don't do it. You're gonna play
No,
yourself.
but like, so we could study for that.
It's just, it's a lot of overlapping lines.
Oh,
Overlapping lines and overlapping shapes.
You're gonna play yourself so hard.
So wait, is it 40? Is it worth 40 points? Is it like because it's one on each side?
Yeah, but I would put that in place of the final.
What,
Oh
okay,
my
what
God,
if we
that's
look
actually
at it
bad.
and say,
No, no, no.
I don't want to do it?
No, you have to choose one or the other.
No way. You can't do that.
No, I'm just saying. Everyone gets an option.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Why can't I?
I don't know. Why can't you?
No, it's a problem where you got this shape, where you have this, and this is embedded with this shape, which is embedded by this shape, that's embedded with this shape, and like that, something like that.
What are you trying to?
I get you. What do you need to prove?
I think you're probably trying to prove like this is parallel to this or
Oh
something.
my god. I'll take a no.
I would just say something like that. I don't know, something like that might be fun. Or you could just prove to me that it's an infinite number region of complex numbers between the numbers of 1 and 2. That would take, that's about 25 to 30 pages of a proof. Huh? No, I'm just saying.
How about you think of an animal
can't
if
you
I can
just
guess
say
it, I ace the test.
You got it. I'm thinking of it.
Okay, you have it?
Yeah.
You won't lie?
Huh?
You won't lie?
I won't lie.
Penguin.
Huh?
Is it a penguin?
No.
It's a pig.
No, I had a horse in my head.
It's a horse.
But I guess it could be a penguin sometimes. All right. What else are we doing? Let's go. Moving on. Is everybody okay with graphing each line? Anybody stuck on number 20? We can go over it if you need me to. Going once, twice, sold. All right, flip the page. All right, where are we at?
Triangles.
Woo-hoo, woo-hoo-hoo. What's today? Today is Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Hey, were any of you guys and girls kind of hoping for a snow day today?
Yes.
I tell you, this teacher was. I was like, dude.
What?
All right, 21. How are we doing? 21. 21. 21. Do it. Don't do it.
You guys like that.
Pass it on.
Wait, okay, just to clarify.
Clarify.
You, okay, so you have.
These two angles add together equal that. Yeah. Sam, question? No. Stretch it. Yo. 24. Oh, that one's tough. Okay. All right. Problem number 24. Hey, someone tell Sawyer to keep quiet. Oh, I'll do 20. Let me do 25 first, and then I'll go back to 24. I'm sorry. All right, I'm doing number 25 first. I'm sorry. And then I'll go back to 24. Is that all right? Okay. What can you tell me about number 25? What can you tell me about the triangle?
Equilateral.
Yeah. It is isosceles. So this side and this side are equal to each other. Everyone agree?
Yeah.
Right? This is that whole, you have this, then this, right? Right? Even though I twisted it. All right, so I know that 4x minus 12 is equal to 2x plus 8, excuse me. Subtract 2x, add 12, x equals 10. Okay, what else can we do with this one? I don't know what it is. Find the value of x, we did. If I find the value of x, we could figure out each side of it as, so they just wanted you to get to here. But other ways you might come across this, that might be 28. That's 28. This surely has to be 28 because we knew that in the beginning. And then you could actually find that one being 30, 35. Now you verify that it's isosceles because you named by two sides being equal by isosceles. And then 24 was the other one. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to overpass that one. 24. 24. Oh, yeah. There you go. I love it.
What do you want?
All right. They would like us to solve for x and y. Agreed? So, something that you know. If this is 50, you know this is 50. Why? It's isosceles. Right.
Oh, we did talk.
That has to do with this whole thing. I know this, therefore I know this. All right, so x is what?
80.
80.
I see first.
All right.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
That's 80, right? Because 50 and 50 is 100. 180 minus 100 is 80. All right. Then I need to figure out this angle here. Does it ask for that angle? No, but we need to find it. That angle there, it looks like it'd be 130 degrees. Agreed?
I agree.
We also know that 80 plus 50 have to equal that.
Y
Right.
equals 20.
So y equals 20 according to the Sawyer. That would work.
Thank you.
Sweet. I like it. Great problem. That would actually be the only problem I would ever have kids ever do on the final. Just have to repeat that over and over. thousands of times.
Can you please do that?
Yes.
Just like the same numbers.
Yes. Maybe put a few symbols in there. Yes.
I don't know what
Do you know sign language? Why don't you sign to her? Does she know sign language? And if she signs back, I bet she does know.
I know the alphabet. No, I don't. Wait, but do it. Do whatever you want to say.
Wait, actually no. Okay.
He does.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Wait.
What are they trying to say?
Do you know how
Do you know
to
what I'm
sign?
saying? Okay.
I can't believe you asked her that too.
What?
Seriously, in class?
What?
Wait. I don't know what you said. Wait.
Some about I think you saw you pass something through. No?
I know the way to sign Christmas.
No, it's
You know what this was? Mr. Stirrup.
Really? Oh.
I used to have a kid and had a person sign and it was Mr. Stirrup.
That's funny.
That was my. All right, what else we got? Up to 34. Up to 34.
I thought that was thank you. Or thank you.
Okay. What do you mean?
Let's walk up to 34.
Oh, never mind.
Oh God.
No, I can.
No, it's so
What?
great.
Yes. They're my house. I will tell you girls this. Y'all missed totally. If you could combine the two of your scores together, you'd have 100%. But y'all got the exact same score, missing completely different problems.
That means you each got 50%.
Wow. No, like honestly, you guys got the exact same score. But you missed completely. So I think what we should do is we need to do a group test, and the two of you need to be partners because then you'll ace it. And it's always so weird to me going, oh sweet, like when you come in for help, I kind of think, okay, this is it, you're gonna do better than your sister. No. Same score, different problems. Is it higher than you? Okay, I won't say it. I can't. Yes!
29.
29, here we go. I think I remember it off the top of my head. You guys want it?
Wait, what about?
Well, I was asked for 29. But do you want to see what?
Wait.
Which one do you want to see too? Tell me.
Hold on.
Hurry.
Wait,
Okay, go back.
didn't we?
We did, and I'm continuing to move on. Deal with it.
What about like 26?
We're going up through 34. All right. 29. All right. Here we go. Find the range of possible values of x. Oh, we just totally did stuff like this, didn't we? All right, so one thing I need to know is I need to know what the angle is. Why do I have to know the angle? Because they give you two of the angles, so find the third angle. This is going to dictate whether it's going to be your smallest side, your biggest side, or your middle side. Agreed? All right, so 80 and 30 is 110, so that's 70 degrees. So is side X going to be our biggest side, our middle side, or our smallest side? Biggest. Everyone, great.
Yes.
Anyone stuck on that?
No.
Okay, so X will be the biggest side.
Bigger than 16, smaller than 26.
Where did you get
Sawyer's just making stuff up. All right,
Honest.
so
Wait, what? No, I'm not.
X, there's only one answer here, though, because it has to be the biggest side. We can't be the smallest side because we know the angles.
Oh, yeah,
And there was a couple of yous that made this error on the test, where you gave me both regions. It's only one region up here. Does everyone understand why it's only one region? All right, so that means that our x value has to be less than 26. No, but you had extra stuff you added.
Yeah, I know, but I said that.
No, and whatever. You say a lot of things.
Yeah, but I said that.
I said A, B, C, and D in my whole life, and that means that everything should be always right on my test because it's a multiple choice. Yeah.
Life hacks. Oh wait, never mind. I got ABC.
Do you want me to tell you what your score is?
Yes.
Yeah, we know.
Yes.
No, I get it.
I will tell you that Sawyer's test looked like I slaughtered a deer. It was just red oak. I know, and I had to go get 3 different pens to finish his. That's how bad it was.
Oh, really? His was 3 times worse than mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So I got 50.
I know. I had deer.
Like, I know your elves are like,
No.
No. Don't ever threaten me like that, Johnny. All right. All I say, actually, I'll just do this. If you all want this, I will give you Eugene's score, or you can have your score.
No, I'm taking mine.
I don't know. He aced it. Okay.
Yeah, Eugene.
I'll take Eugene. I'll take
Eugene's going, I don't even want my
You
score.
don't know what you're doing.
All right. Any other questions up through, we're almost done, up through 34. Anything else? Yeah.
30.
30. Ruh-roh. We did it. Oh, wait. No, what did I do? Oh, wait.
You did 20.
That looks the same.
No, but it's like it's different.
Oh,
because
it's different.
That's not
Okay.
The longest side.
We got confused there for a minute. We thought that was something different.
You know if you got an A, then
All right. If you guys don't want Eugene's score, you can all have Ben's score if you'd like.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'll take Ben.
You're all
I'll take Ben.
You always finish this.
And then Ben, I'll let you choose anyone else's score in this class that you can have.
Casey's.
All right.
answer keys.
Actually, I'll take Zach's score.
All right, ready? Shh. We got to figure out what this third angle is. So that's 110. So this is 70. Still with us? So side X is which side? It's the middle side, right? So X is now the middle side here. Middle side. So if this is the middle side, in order to be I can't talk.
X is bigger than 10 and less than 16.
Nobody asked you, Johnny.
Yes, it is. In my head,
X is bigger than 10.
Wait.
That's not gonna work.
Yeah, well.
All right. So if it has to be, if it's the middle side, it means obviously that would be the small side. So we would have to go with X is bigger and X is less than. So in order for that to be the middle side, it's got to be a larger value than 10, but a smaller value than
That's impossible.
6.
That's
16.
26. Wait, 6?
Oh.
No, but that doesn't make
16. Is that gonna work? Does that work? No.
Wait.
Why?
Because it's the middle side, and so it would have to add up to 16, and then it couldn't
Okay.
be 26.
There you go.
Wait.
Okay. So if it's the middle side, X has got to be less than 6. Okay, because 10 plus. No, that's not gonna work.
It just doesn't work.
But because
X is bigger than 10 and less than 16.
degree is the opposite angle. I agree. 80 was 30.
Why?
Because we don't like it.
The middle side itself, if take things aside, the middle side it can be 10 point whatever, 10 point question mark, yes, right? Up to 15.999. Okay, but is that going to work?
No.
Because if this is 10, what can you tell me about this triangle?
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. We'd have a side of 10 and 10.0. So it's at least 20, so that's too big. It's not going to work. Is it? What do you think?
There's no way that could work.
Could I be just a little bit bigger than 10? Because think about it. If I had a 10 and a 10, if I had 16 and a 10 and a 10, I'm definitely going to make a triangle, yes?
It's on the answer key. It says it's greater than 10 and less than 16.
Yeah.
There it is.
That doesn't work though.
Why?
Because okay. So you have.
Hang on. Shh.
It does work.
Hang on. Shh. Hush.
Okay.
I'm
So you
with you.
have the triangle, right?
Yes.
And so two sides have to add up to 16 because 16 is the longest side.
Right.
So the only answer for x would be 6 because it has to be smaller than 16 and greater than 10, but never mind. Wait, no, I am right. So, yeah, that makes sense because it couldn't be what?
You're talking your way through it now. All right.
Yeah, but now I'm
So,
lost.
okay, so what is in between 10 and 16? 10.0, 15.9 forever, right?
Yes.
Right? So my smallest side is 10, my biggest side is 16. So anything in between here is middle, right? So then this could work being 10.00003 or something like that. But think about why it's going to work. I have this triangle. This is 10 and this is 10. So stretch it out. And then this is 16.
But the greater side has to be less than the
If that side is
So,
6 and you
This
add
plus
those together,
this have to be bigger than 16, right? For it to work.
straight up.
It's not like I'm not like making this. So its solution does work. So for the middle side, this has to be, let's just go to whole numbers. Let's make it easier with whole numbers. This has to be 11, 12, 13, 14, or 15, as far as whole numbers go. Does that make sense? So now let's incorporate all of the decimals in there. So it has to be from 10.0 to 15.9, somewhere in that region.
Okay.
If
I don't know why this doesn't make sense.
It's going to come to you. We're going to hit it again tomorrow. All right, guys and girls.
Mr. Stern, I have a quick question. How much is our final work in this class? 15%?
Yes.
Okay. Told you.
All right. I want you to have this all the way up to 38. Up to 38. Have it done. We'll make sure we cover it tomorrow, and then we'll start on the proofs. So, a few things to think about for the final, rather than line up by the door. A few things to think about for the final. Is the final going to have any proofs harder than what we just saw on the test?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
absolutely not. The final encompasses all of what we did and doesn't go quite as deep. So the hardest test you just took, by far, the final as far as a difficulty factor, I would say the last test, probably out of 10, had a hardness factor of 8.5 to 9.5. Okay? I would say the final will have a difficulty factor right around 5.5 to 6. Right?
What about the proof? The 20-step proof?
No one's going to get it.
What's the I got it.
That's a 19,000.